Welcome to Science class. Today, we are going to discuss solution, suspension, and colloid. These supplementary learning materials will help you to first, describe suspension and colloid as heterogeneous mixtures. Second, identify common suspensions and colloids and their uses. And third, prepare beneficial and useful mixtures such as drinks, foods, and herbal medicines. As we go along, prepare a pen and paper and let's have a pretest first. Okay? Directions. Choose the correct answer in each number and write your answers on a separate sheet of paper. 1. Which of the following is a suspension? A. Gelatin. B. Shampoo. C. Antibiotic. And D. Toothpaste. Write your answer. Okay, number 2. Which of the following describes the scattering phenomenon of colloid? A. Brownian movement. B. Tyndall effect. C. Disperse phase. And D. Compound. Write your answer. 3. The following are examples of colloid except A. Soy sauce. B. Margarine. C. Styrofoam. And D. Cheese. Write your answer. 4. What mixture has larger particles than those of a solution? A. Suspension. B. Colloid. C. Solute. D. Solution. Which of the following heterogeneous mixture has large particles and settles at the bottom of the container, and it needs to be shaken before use? Example: antibiotics, chocolate drinks, fruit juices. A. Colloid. B. Solution. C. Suspension. And D. Emulsion. Write your answer. Okay. In your previous lessons, you have learned about mixtures. One kind of mixture is a solution. A solution is a special type of homogeneous mixture composed of two or more substances. In a solution, there are two components: a solute, that is dissolved medium in a lesser amount, and a solvent, and that is dissolving medium present in large amount. To check your understanding about solutions, let's answer the following questions. Write your answers on a separate sheet of paper. Okay, let's start. Which of the following is an example of a solution? A. Sugar and vinegar. B. Salt and pepper. C. Oil and water. And D. Sand and rock. Write your answer. Number 2. What is the dissolved medium in a solution? A. Convent. B. Solution. C. Solute. And D. Solvent. Choose your answer. Number 3. Which of the following materials is soluble in water? A. Cork. B. Oil. C. Glass. And D. Sugar. Write your answer. Number 4. In a solution, which part of it is the solute? Iced tea powder or water? A. Iced tea powder, B. Iced tea, C. Water, and D. Sugar. Five. What type of mixture is a solution? A. Heterogeneous, B. Homogeneous, C. Substance, and D. Element. Okay, we will check your answers after throughout this lesson. During the summer season, we all are well aware of drinking enough fluids. One of the best summer refreshing drinks is fruit juices that keep our body hydrated and fresh. While children used to drink chocolate drinks, however, cool, clean fresh water is the best choice for hydration. The figure below are examples of solution, colloid, and suspension. We have fruit drinks, coffee creamers, carbonated soft drinks, chocolate drinks, and ice cream. If you had the opportunity to go to the beach, you have probably felt grainy sand between your toes while in the water. If you take a scoop of sandy water and place it in a bottle and try to shake it, then what will happen? Okay, actually, the sand will not dissolve in water, but it would settle down at bottom of the container. Look at the figure. A solution is a homogeneous mixture where particles are evenly distributed and uniform in appearance. We have here the salt and water. Then, this is a good example of a solution or homogeneous mixture where the salt particles are evenly distributed and uniform in appearance. Look at this video. The salt and water. Prepare a glass and salt. Put water on the glass. And then add some salt. Try to observe. Stir the water with salt. Okay, there you go. This is a good example of solution, a homogeneous mixture where the salt particles are evenly distributed and uniform in appearance. Another one is sugar and water. Put water on the glass and then add some sugar and then stir. Once again, this is a good example of homogeneous mixture where the sugar particles are evenly distributed and uniform in appearance. Next is suspension. A suspension is a heterogeneous mixture of two or more substances. In it, the particles are suspended throughout the solution in bulk and can be easily seen by our naked eyes. Look at the particles. The particles do not dissolve in the solution and are rather suspended. When it is left for some time, particles get settled in the bottom. Okay, let's look on this. Prepare some sand and a glass. Let's add some water on the glass. And put some sand on the glass. Try to observe. Stir the glass. And leave for an hour. After an hour, look at the appearance of water and sand. The sand settled at the bottom of the glass, and this is a good example of suspension. The next one is colloid. A colloid is a heterogeneous mixture. The size of particles of colloid is too small to be individually seen by our naked eyes, and it does not settle down when left undisturbed. A colloid is quite stable. Mixture is important to our daily living. Through combining of materials, we can produce foods, drinks, medicines, and the like that become beneficial and useful to us. What is Tyndall effect? The Tyndall effect is the scattering of light as a beam light passes through a colloid. While Brownian movement is a random movement of microscopic particles suspended in liquids or gases resulting from the impact of molecules of the surrounding medium. Okay, let's have some activities. Our first activity, activity 1.1, observing characteristics of suspensions. And our objective here, describe the suspension as heterogeneous mixture. What we need the following materials. We need water and plastic bottle with cap if we have, cooking oil, food coloring, and the glass jar. What are the procedures? First, fill the glass jar with water. And after that, pour about 3 tablespoons of colored water to the glass. And then, try to stir. After that, add 3 tablespoons of oil into the glass. Then, get the jar and transfer it. After that, seal the bottle with lid and shake it. Put the bottle down and observe the mixtures for a while. Observe the mixtures of oil and colored water. Okay, let's try to answer the following questions. Write your answers on a separate sheet of paper. First question. What kind of mixture is formed when you mix food coloring and water? Why? Write down your answer based on your observation. Second, what kind of mixture is formed when you add oil in the colored water? Write your answer. Okay, I think you're done. Let's perform the activity 1.2, common suspensions. Our objective here, identify common suspensions and their uses. What are the materials? We need 1/2 cup flour and 1 clear glass of water. What are the procedures? Prepare a 1/2 cup of flour and 1 clear glass with water. Pour the flour into the glass of water. After adding the flour into the glass of water, try to stir. Stir until the flour mixes with the water. After stirring the water, let's wait for about 2 to 3 minutes and then observe. Try to record the appearance of the mixture after 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, let's try to answer the following questions. Write your answers on a separate sheet of paper. 1. When the solute particles mix with water, what do they become? Write your answer. Second, how do the solute particles behave after mixing with solvent? Based on the appearance and characteristics, what type is this mixture? 4. What is a suspension and how can this be useful? And 5. Can you give other examples of common suspensions? And our activity 1.3, observing characteristics of colloids. Objective, infer that colloid is a heterogeneous mixture. What we need? We need the following materials. We need water in a glass or jar, laser pointer or flashlight, stirrer, and the liquid milk. And of course, we are going to perform this activity in the dark room. Okay, these are the procedures. Fill the glass with water, and after that, add half cup of liquid milk, and then stir thoroughly. Darken the room. Use a laser pointer or flashlight as a light source and point it to the beam of light travels through the mixture. Look at the glass to the side and note the cone of light. Okay, let's try to answer the following questions. Write your answer on a separate sheet of paper. 1. What happened when light is pointed through the mixture? Write down your observation. Second, based on the appearance and characteristics, what type is this mixture? Write down your observation. What do you call the scattering light effect phenomenon of colloid? Okay. For our last activity, activity 1.4, beneficial and useful mixtures. Objective, identify and prepare beneficial and useful mixtures. What are the materials? We need calamansi extract, honey, clear glass, stirrer, sugar, banana, pineapple, and a bowl. Okay, procedure. 1. Prepare the materials needed and identify its uses. 2. Together with your parent or guardian, mix a calamansi extract, pineapple, and a banana and honey drink. 3. Mix the materials in the glass or bowl, and after that, taste the products or mixtures you made. Okay. Answer the following questions. Write your answers on a separate sheet of paper. 1. In mixing the drink, did you have difficulty? List the difficulty or difficulties and why did you think you had the difficulty? Second, describe the taste of its mixtures you made. 3. What is or are the importance of mixture? Okay, I think you're done. Okay, let's do this. Complete the paragraph by using the words in the box to fill in the gaps. Write your answers on a separate sheet of paper. We have here the following words: matter, compound, mixture, suspension, homogeneous, heterogeneous, separated, large. A mixture that you can easily see the different particles is called. Due to the fact that the particles in a suspensions are, it will easily settle. A blank is referred to as blank mixture. Once again, a mixture that you can easily see the different particles is called blank. Due to the fact that the particles in a suspensions are blank, it will easily settle. A blank is referred to as blank mixture. Okay, let's check your answer later. Another one, which of the following are colloids? Write your answers on a separate sheet of paper. Salt and water, smog, glass, gelatin, water, vinegar, smoke, mayonnaise. Write down your answer. Okay, I think you're done. Let's check your answer later. Okay, for this one, mixtures are beneficial and useful. Put check which of the following mixtures can be used as cleaning agent. Write your answers on a separate sheet of paper. Okay, here we go. Number 1, toothpaste. 2, paint. 3, shampoo. 4, gelatin dessert. And 5, detergent powder. Once again, we are looking for the cleaning agent. Remember that Tyndall effect is the scattering of light as a light beam passes through a colloid. And Brownian movement is a random movement of microscopic particles suspended in liquids or gases resulting from the impact of molecules of the surrounding medium. And also remember that the table below describes the properties of solutions and suspensions. These are the comparisons of the properties of solution, colloid, and suspension. For the property, we have here the particle size, solution less than 1 nanometer, and then colloid 1 to 100 nanometer, and for the suspension more than 100 nanometer. And for the appearance, for solution that is clear, for colloid that is cloudy, and suspensions is also cloudy. And for the separation, solution does not separate, and for the colloid does not separate too, settles rather. And for filterability, for the solution passes through the filter paper, and for the colloid passes through the filter paper also. And for the suspension, particles do not pass through filter paper. And for the effect of beam of light, solution, light can pass through. And for the colloid, it scatters light. And for this suspension, light cannot pass through. Example for solution, we have salt solution. And for the colloid, we have mayonnaise. And for the suspension, we have muddy water. Okay, there you go. Okay, prepare a pen and paper and let's try to answer the following questions. Directions: choose the correct answer in each number. Write your answer on a separate sheet of paper. 1. Large particles settle out on standing. A. Suspension. B. Colloid. C. Solution. And D. Solvent. Write down your answer. Number 2. Which exhibits the Tyndall effect? A. Suspension, B. Solution, C. Solute, D. Colloid. Next, number 3. Which of the following mixtures is an example of herbal medicine products? A. Fruit salad, B. Oregano extract with honey, C. Vegetable salad, D. Banana float with ice cream. Number 4. Muddy water, A. Suspension, B. Colloid, C. Solution, D. Element. Once again, muddy water is an example of A. Solution, B. Colloid, C. Solution, D. Element. For number 5, mayonnaise is a mixture of egg yolk, mustard, oil, salt, and vinegar. Why can you not identify the components of the mixture? A. The components are evenly distributed in the mixture. B. The components are not evenly distributed in the mixture. C. The particles of salt evaporate during the mixing process. And D. Egg and oil mixed together but not salt and vinegar. Write down your answer. Okay, you are done. Let's check your answer. For the pretest, 1. C, 2. B, 3. A, 4. B, and 5. C. And for the looking back part, 1A, 2C, 3D, 4A, and 5B. And for the checking your understanding, A, 1 heterogeneous, 2 large, 3 suspension, and 4 heterogeneous. And for the letter B, answers in any order: 1 smog, 2 gelatin, 3 smoke, 4 mayonnaise, and 5 glass. And for the letter C, 1 check, 3 check, and 5 check. And for our post test, 1B, 2D, 3B, 4C, and 5A. See you in our next lesson. Our next lesson is separating of mixtures. Do not forget to subscribe and click the bell button to get notified on our next lesson. Thank you and stay safe.